Welcome to TezMania TV and a body modification update video. And before I get started, I just want to tell you guys that I am sick. I've come down with a bit of a cold, and because of that, there's only going to be one video this week instead of two as per usual. I just haven't had the energy to produce more than that. But I'm on like day 3 or 4 now, so the worst of it is over and I'm starting to feel better, so that's why I am doing the video for you today. And also, before anyone freaks out, I haven't retired my septum or anything. Because I have a cold right now, it's kind of annoying to have the big rings in when your nose is leaking like a faucet the entire day. So I just keep a silicone eyelet in when my colds are really bad, and then I switch back to the jewelry. So I just have a little, I don't know if you can see that, but like a little 5mm silicone eyelet in there. Yeah, so I can breathe and stuff, and so that my jewelry doesn't get covered and it's not, pretty much. But yeah, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about my stretched ears because I have upsized again, as I'm sure you can tell. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the journey throughout. Like every time I've gone upsized, I've posted about it. And I haven't recorded during the actual upsizing because I did that with my septum, but with the lobes, it's pretty uninteresting. All I do is take a 2mm larger size silicone tunnel like this one and just pop it in after having had a hot shower or hot bath. Like, that's all I do. And I have upsized once every 2 weeks or so. Once you get to this kind of big size, it's pretty easy to upsize and it doesn't hurt, and it's just, yeah, it's a pretty simple process really, so it didn't take me long at all. So I was at 20mm for several years. I like that size. It was a good size, and I do have a collection of jewelry. But the thing is, I very rarely change the jewelry in my lobes. I really like wearing silicone tunnels. It's so comfortable. It's what I'm wearing now. Like, they're so soft and squishy, so you sleep on them without issues, even when your lobes are this big. So even though I do have a nice 20mm collection, I so rarely switch to jewelry, at least onto anything other than just silicone tunnels. So I feel okay going up and leaving that collection behind. So the thing is, I would consider going bigger. I like 40mm. That's a very nice size on other people, but I think in order for my lobes to stay healthy, not be too thin, to keep a healthy blood flow and everything like that, I would have to have them scalpeled to get to 40mm, and that will cost me a couple of thousand, and I can't justify spending that kind of money on such a thing right now. And I kind of don't want to do the scalping process either, because the main reason why I like stretching stuff is because you can do it yourself. So yeah, I really like doing that myself. So I don't think scalping is going to be an option for me. Maybe if I really want to go bigger in the future, I'll consider it, but like, this is a pretty big size. Yeah, I might not need to go any bigger than this. I really like the 30mm. They're quite huge. I went up to 30 just yesterday, so I haven't had like the naked lobe to play around with yet, but I want to be able to pull it like over like this. I've seen other people do that, like one of me Frost does that, for instance, and it's like a comfort thing. You can sleep with them like that, or you can, if you want your lobes to look natural for whatever fucking reason, you can do that. I think it might be just a fun thing to just be able to like pop them up there, so we'll see if 30 is big enough to do that or not. I don't know, we'll try that in a couple of days when I feel like these are set completely. But yeah, no issues with the stretching at all, like I said. So I went from 20 to 22, then 24, 26, 28, and now 30mm. And all the jewelry I used were these double flared black silicone tunnels, and they were all purchased through a crazy factory, and it's worked like a charm. So I'll just take a hot shower, get these nice and warmed up, and then take the old ones out, put some baby oil in, and then put the new jewelry in, carefully unfolding it. If it doesn't want to unfold, then your lobe is not ready, or if it unfolds and it really hurts, then it's not ready. But I had 0 issues. So yeah, it was a very pain-free stretch, and I have enjoyed it. Now that my lobes are this big, I think I might actually enjoy wearing plugs as well, because all the smaller sizes, I always wanted to wear tunnels because I wanted you to be able to see through the hole. Like, you could fake it by buying jewelry that looks like a plug. As long as the stretch doesn't warp the shape of your earlobe, then it could be a fake. And I didn't want people to think it was a fake, so I've always been wearing tunnels because I prefer that. But now they're so freaking big that like no lobe looks like this without having been stretched. So I might actually enjoy wearing plugs too, which is fun. And bigger sizes open up for like a whole new level of jewelry. There are a bunch of fun piercing jewelry companies that only make like the more fun designs in larger sizes, because you do have more creative freedom, because you have more space to work with, obviously. So I do think I'm gonna start a new collection and have some fun with it. So just to compare, this is a 20mm one, my old size. So you can see there's quite the difference. And also I just quickly want to mention that I did retire the two 1.6mm rings that I had above the stretched lobes on each side. They were just not filling a purpose anymore. I think when the stretch was smaller, it was fun to have like a our line or whatever, a row of jewelry, but now the stretch was just getting too close to the jewelry, so they were kind of being pushed up, and it's just, I never switched the jewelry in those, and they were just kind of bugging me and getting in the way and taking away from the gloriousness of the huge lobes. So I decided to retire those, and I'm not sure that they're gonna grow shut or not, because I've had those holes for ages. So if I do change my mind in the future, I might be able to put rings back in. I don't know, but right now I just don't see a need to have them. I want my bigger lobes to be as comfortable as possible. So if there's nothing there to like get squeezed in and hurt, then yeah, this is super comfortable. And I do sleep on them without any issues or any pain. At least as long as I wear silicone jewelry, because it's soft. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions about the upsizing or anything like that, you can go ahead and turn to the comment section and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. You have the direct links in the caption box below, as always. Mwah. I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!